Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the UofT Esports Twitch channel. Tonight marks the return of Varsity Blue, who I know, big shocker to most, remain undefeated in the NACE Open Premier run, sitting at the tippy top of their group. You know, between me and you, I've heard that we can expect a bit of a roster swappage here today. Don't tell anybody though; it's a bit on the down low. Some schedule stuff has changed, so we're going to be seeing a maybe a new member on the DPS side. I don't know. Just speculation. No leaks, no nothing.
Okay, okay.
Um, I've been your host, Spaffles, and coming up next, we've got Juicy McBooty with pressing news, weather, and stocks live from Vancouver, Canada. On to you, Juice.
Thank you very much for the brief pass. News is good, weather is good, stocks are bonk. Appreciate you handing this off to me. Agree, we've got an incredibly exciting match for you all today. It's Varsity Blue playing off against University of North Texas, UNT. Starting off with our home team, as we've got the immovable Aspect, Hypothesis, Untamed, Phantoms, and I, running back as our dynamic DPS duo, as well as our local E-Kittens, Computer OW, and Draco. As for UNT, Arasen is looking a little feisty today with that dual-wielding akimbo on main tank, Kaze, or Kaze on Rotari-sama, risen up the UFT's backline, and Frog Baron Isopet doing their best to wing down that DPS, as they have no easy feats ahead of them. Back to you, Tap.
All right, thank you so much. Throwing it back to me with that beautiful introduction out of the way, we've now got our first map pick. Starting us off in the series, we've got Lijiang Towers. The classic, the iconic, the powerful, the imposing, the kind of handsome, but kind of low-key, like also like boyishly charmish. Lijiang Tower. It's not that special anymore. I feel like we've seen a lot of it so far, and it does have that amount of charm to it, but there's only so many things you can do with it, especially in the new season after we've seen it. I think we've seen it 3 or 4 out of the 5 weeks we've been in so far. What
Mhm.
are you excited about?
Ooh, you know what? I do love me some Lee Jang boops. Those are my favorite. If anyone's got those rollouts at the start, whoo I would love to see him, and yeah, okay, look, if you're a real Overwatch player, you obviously know every single map off the top of your head, right? Yeah. I also know all three off the top of my head, but just to test Zach, which one is the one with the rock in the beginning and like the ledge and
I think it's
fighting in the middle?
Gardens.
Garden? Yeah, Gardens. Lee Jang. Yeah. That's the one I'm looking forward to the boost for. For the other ones, I'm looking to see how we get in fights around point, seeing what kind of comps that we have. Are we just gonna go rush again? Are we gonna get any TPs? We do love some Symmetra teleportations and shenanigans, and hopefully, we get some high ground play from both sides. We love to see high ground. What else are you looking forward to?
Hey, me personally, well, I do really like Gardens as well. I think I'm more excited in where the comps are going. Like you said, over the weekend we've seen on OWCS, we've seen a lot of dive, we've seen a lot of rush, we've seen brawl,
Hmm.
and we've seen a lot of Junker Queen and Doom. And just as you say it right there you go. We've got
Yes.
UNT coming out with the Akimbo JQ, running with the Moira Lucio backline. Has been pretty infamous for being able to survive the counter or dive. And as you say, dive, UofT Blue are out here with the Doomfist dive. I mean, this has been popularized so
The
much in Korea
Doomfist.
lately. And yep, the Sim TP out of spawn. You've got Tracer, Echo as your DPS duo. They're pretty iconic at this point. Echo being able to chase off those stragglers and being able to finish off those Echo sticky bomb targets is pretty valuable. I'm going to see a little bit of a clash on the right side of the map as Phantom spends an early pick out to Bravdar, opening up the fight entirely.
Ooh.
JQ, without a lot of sustain with the DPS passive especially, is going to be pretty tough. I is eyeing up his opponent, not quite able to finish him off with the focusing B, but Phantom gets caught around the corner by Bravdar, is coming back out of spawn, and I finds the kill onto Rotaries.
Take a deep breath there, man. It's gonna be okay. The game will still be here, I promise. Man, do love to see that Doom this gameplay, but we got that quick pick by Phantoms. Very impressive. Oh, but another fight is going to happen. We're contesting here on point, seeing as the point has not flipped yet to either team.
Yep, now you got 4 people from the side of UNT just trying to get it. Akimbo and Rotsama both finding a kill. Hypothesis trading back out, I expect. And yeah, just another double kill for UNT. They're going to be able to secure this first point. A little bit of a stagger from Computer. That was looking pretty spicy. I like the back and forth from a lot of the team there.
Yeah, a lot of
Conte,
scrappy fights.
Yeah, Kaze starting off with a pulse bomb already. He's looking for an early kill. Unfortunately, this is not able to cheese it out, and he's being sent back packing.
And it's Kaze doing a little bit of a dance duel here. I do love to see the Doomfist dive tank comp here. And seeing how we could initiate here, right here with Oh, okay, Hypothesis early finds Kimbo, finding with Phantoms, both teaming up to absolutely annihilate the tank. They had no chance coming out here. And Hypothesis slowly cleans up the rest of the team. Looks like this point is probably going to get flipped.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you play Doomfist for. You've got that explosive pick potential. He came flying out of the spawn, over the wall, fists Akimbo into the wall. He just punches him with an unpowered punch, I think, as well. And then he just dies.
I love the way you word things. It's so specific.
Yeah, well, now we're looking to stage another fight. UofT have 3 ults coming up on. They're going to be trying to make things work. Phantoms with an early pulse. Kaze finds 2 in turn.
Oh, Kaze outperforming? Oh no, they're both even there, but it looks like Hypothesis is able to follow up a lot better with Phantoms and his damage. But okay, Kaze finds yet another one on Computer OW. Hypothesis trading for Rotari-sama. Are we going to have a point hold here? Phantoms still desperately fighting with Kaze, takes him down. A quick melee, no problem. Yep. Very nice, very nice. Looks like Varsity Blue holds it for another push.
Yep, pretty late kill there from Phantoms onto Kaze, but luckily for him, the Tracer is able to get back pretty quickly. It's not going to be too long of a grip-up delay. That was a pretty heavy ult investment fight. There was 4 ults for UofT compared to only just, I believe, 2 or 3 from UNT. So we're going to be seeing a lot of back and forth here.
Okay, Rack investing that a beat early, able to save the rest of his team from a quick death. Rotari-sama does try to go in with the blade. Ooh, nope, it's not enough. The stickies, they don't find a kill, but hey, it looks like the point has flipped here. Wisely, it looks like we've given up the point in order to fight for some space.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, that was a classic Season 9 Genji Blade. You can find 1 kill, maybe. But after that, it's really hard to follow up, especially if you need to use the dash to get across the map and try and find another role. So Kaze's a bit on the off angle, trying to find anybody off guard. And Phantom's is looking for a big pulse bomb target here. Oh, what map of supports and eyes!
Goodbye, good night.
Oh my god, I felt like things were just getting started. We were just starting to stage. We were just getting into the fight. And then before you know it, both the Lucio and the Moira just go flying off the map.
Farewell. Sayonara. Take care. Have a good night. Here are your things. Please take it as you go.
Yep. Ooh, Phantom's on a bit of a sneaky flank here with the pulse bomb. No less. He's probably going to be trying to stick that onto the tank unless he wants to get a little more feisty with it.
Speaking of feisty, how about this duo going in early here, using a seismic slam. Ooh, Phantom finds Bravo. That's a big pick. We have Moira down already. Beat is forced to come out early or to make up for the damages, but Rotari-sama does find Hypothesis. Oh, punishing Computer as well. Phantoms, are you going to be able to do something big here with your pulse? Kimbo is looking to stay alive. Oh, nope, just kidding. Sticky Bombs absolutely deletes you. I takes down Ice Effect. Double trade again. Rotari-sama really finishing the entire roster here. It looks like even one more maybe on Lucio. My god.
Yeah, I mean, a bunch of pretty significant trades. Rotari-sama and Kaze just going ham on UofT's backline just to try and recover this, right? And, you know, they were able to just out-frag with sheer numbers, even though Bear was dead early. Now you see the UofT trying to regroup a little bit. They have Kitsune Rush ready, so they're going to probably pop this here in an early fight just to try and get the 99% secured.
Guys, we're in last fight territory here. Let's do something big. Coulson comes out. Ooh, Hypothesis comes down with his fist. Takes out Rotari-sama and Ice Effects, both with the ultimates. Here we're trying to see if anyone can desperately make up for those numbers, but oh, it doesn't look like it. Phantom also takes down Bear and Akimbo. Looks like we've taken the point back.
Yep, it was looking a little bit scary there, especially with UNT backing up onto the cliff. We know what happened there before. Ice Effect getting booped back a little bit, and a big beat coming out from Drac just to make sure they do not trade any kills. Does get knocked off the map though, but it's all okay. He was the death that we needed. The UofT are going to be able to secure first point. Wow, what a first, you know, capture point for this series so far.
Now the big Doom punch there was not a Lucio boop, but we did see we got to see, holy cow, words, please do not fail me now. We got to see a big boop, so I'll take that. But now we're on Gardens, as everyone knows. I'm hoping to see the Lucio battle of the speeds. We can get to there first. We'll see. Oh, looking. Oh, okay. We have Phantoms on Symmetra. We got some TP. Oh, and God, they also Symmetra. Oh boy, here we go. Speed
yeah, we're
boost.
matching the TPs. We're really sweating here. We really want to go fast. Hypothesis is probably going to make it a little bit faster. as Akimbo is not willing to expend his shout to move to the point. But, it doesn't matter as they both find their way into the middle at the exact same time. Hypothesis is getting taken pretty low. He's going to try and find cover.
Oh,
Taking him
what?
straight out of the sky. Akimbo with a pretty early pick, and Brav Bear as well, finding the kill onto Drac, who's probably going for a little bit of a boot play. Hypothesis is always able to trade and turn onto Akimbo. But Computer is
Nice.
really, really struggling here, especially with the DPS passive to keep them alive. Big Suzu saving both him and Hypothesis Bacon as the Tracer is trying to contest here to stop them from capping early.
Nice. Phantom really distracting him on point here, preventing the point from flipping. This is huge, and we have a pick from I, killing Rotari-sama. Oh my god. University of Toronto, you might be able to turn things around. Drac finds Brought Bear. Oh man, it looks like the rest of the team is going down. Akimbo finding revenge earlier from Hypothesis. Drac here, circling the walls. Oh, Pulse! Jilly finds somebody. Oh, are we gonna have yet another flicked? Okay. Ice Effect, killing I, Phantoms, trading one more with Akimbo. What is happening right now, ladies and gentlemen? Both teams have a skin in the game here. Okay, University of Toronto does find the first flip.
Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty intense fight. That was pretty long drawn. And if you're UNT, you are crying right now because Phantoms there is actually
The
the
stall.
MVP. He was able
True.
to stall that point out, even though UNT had 3 people on it. He was able to stall for long enough to be able to get that first fight and prevent so much capture progress. Now we're staging up
And
for
he
another
got
fight here. Phantoms with the pulse bomb. He might even just stick to JQ at this point. Yo, he goes for it, but he whiffs and hits his own Doomfist instead.
Good thing there's no friendly fire. Okay,
Yes, sir,
computer,
yes, sir.
OW, teleporting out of a sticky situation here. Okay, all right, we are burning our Kitsune ults. Oh my god, English is very hard, but it's okay. I soldier forward. I looking for another pick here. Kaze finds Phantom. Computer OW takes down Akimbo. Oh, Coalescence comes out. Oh, nice Suzu to save our eye over there. Oh, but are we? No, doesn't look like we're able to stay alive long enough. Kaze does find Drac and Brad Fair resets.
Yeah, I mean, we're really starting to hit our stride now, right? So we've got Kaze. He actually did get a big stick pulse bomb onto Phantoms, but unfortunately it was too little too late. And, 56%, that's still, all things considered, not bad. They're going to be staging, and if they manage to win this fight, the UofT are only going to be up 75%. That's not even one fight territory quite yet. So it does look like they're going to be stalled a little bit as Kaze and Ice Effect are, split off from the main team and on bridge. Big JQ copy out from I. Ice Effect early kill into Phantoms, but Akimbo falls in turn. Just not enough healing to keep him up, even without I popping the Rampage.
Well, I causing ramp, or sorry, yes, I almost thought I read it wrong, but it was just the Echo Ultimate. Does find our Rotari-sama here as the trade. Tries to take out Ice Effect as well. Even with those first 2 picks, it looks like, ooh, it's just not enough. UofT turning it around. Okay, Brav Bear finds I, punishing it for those kills earlier. We are retaking the point here. Kimbo possibly trying to touch her. Kaze looking to struggle here. Just barely manages to get out because of shout. Ah, just kidding. Spoke too soon. Caster curse.
Huh?
They're down. Oh my god! Oh my god! And Phantom going far out for Rotari-sama right here. Yeah, I don't think I don't think UNT is gonna be able to touch here, ladies and gents.
Yeah, I mean, wow, what the? I just want to run back what happened on that last point, right? We've got the Moira who flips, stalls, perfect, buys UNT enough time for a last contest, only for just Hypothesis to come out of nowhere, punching Akimbo off the map. Ice Effect himself falls off somewhere between spawn and the point, and just playing it back here for extra giggles, I guess we're gonna be able to see the Hypothesis perspective of the double kill off the map.
Somebody in my life told me that Doomfist sucked, and I want them to know that they're wrong. They're just factually incorrect, and they deserve no praise. I have faced Doomfist after Doomfist after Doomfist in my ranked games, and I'm seeing Phantoms go crazy on it now. Get out of my DMs. Just stop talking to me. Don't your opinion is just invalid now. Doofus is crazy, and Phantoms we see you playing into the full extent. Oh my god.
I mean, yeah, dude, that mobility, that utility that he gives the team is just pretty insane. And in a season where tanks are blowing up left, right, and center, it doesn't matter if you have 500 HP. It doesn't matter if you have, 300 armor, 500 base HP. You go up to like 875 or whatever, as characters like Diva and Orisa do. If everybody blows up equally, the character with the most mobility and the most utility is just gonna excel. And that's what Doomfist is for a lot of these teams. He's able to both engage and disengage on the same cooldown cycle. Being able to be flexible with his punches, with his seismic slams, and throwing in some blocks here or there, especially since there's a noticeable lack of CC in the backline. Ana is not very good right now, so you're seeing a lot of teams run Lucio Moira, run Lucio Baptiste. Yeah, sure, that's a damage threat, but Doomfist, where it really falls apart, is the CC factor, and especially with the Junker Queen as your tank role, there's not really anything that can stop this man on Doomfist.
Oh, let's see them try as we here flip to the next point in the next map. What are we gonna do to shut them down?
Yep, so coming up next is King's Row. This will be UNT's map pick. Got a bit of mixing it up. Li Jiang and King's Row, like classic two maps. This is the basis that Overwatch competitive has been built on, but for very different reasons. Li Jiang Tower has always been known as a pretty heavy rush/dive map. Meanwhile, King's Row runs its way to a lot more brawl-style compositions, although you can force your way to dive.
True. I do like seeing the rush on these points, especially seeing how I think pretty much all of the teams we've seen so far have been really, really adept at making use of the JQ, especially with the shout and the way they push, they capitalizing on the speed that Lucio gives them. Really interesting to see how every team is very proficient with the pacing and taking the fights with as much as they can.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen University of North Texas be very flexible. They have the Junker Queen comp, and Junker Queen herself is a very versatile tank. You can run JQ Brawl, you can run JQ Rush, you can run JQ Bunker. She just does a lot of stuff, especially with the shout, giving everybody on her team bonus HP and movement speed. So seeing her be the cornerstone of their team and what they build around it is going to be very interesting. And I do also want to know if um if UofT are going to switch it up at all, or if they're going to continue to run it back on the Doom Echo Tracer, because
Yeah,
they
I
are
would
just
love that.
very strong characters in general, let alone on dive friendly maps.
I don't know, call me biased, but even just seeing Doomfist on defense in King's Row is just a lot of fun to see. Like the way they play the 3 points of the trinity of high ground that you have behind the statue, to the left, behind, and possibly to the right of those walls. Like the way that you play a Doomfist at first point of defense is always just so interesting to me. The choices that they make. So looks like our prayers have been answered. We got to see Hypothesis running it back on Doomfist's defense. I am very excited.
Yep, and like we called for before, it doesn't really seem like there are going to be any differences. Computer is going to be running it back on the Kiriko. If I am, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that wasn't what they initially played on map or point one map one. But we did see a lot of the Kiriko, especially later on,
Yeah,
into the map. Right, we saw the Kiriko, and she just does a lot for what she is, even though her healing doesn't. The healing isn't as valuable, and her lack of healing doesn't hurt her character as much because a lot of characters they just cannot sustain anyways. So trading out that like a little bit less of bad healing is not necessarily going to hurt your team in the same ways. We're going to be seeing a little bit of a Ramatra Bap rush. Oh my god, Phantom just
picked up
absolutely
early.
bodied by Kaze early. That's a pretty bad blow, and Hypothesis as well. Going to drop low HP underneath. Doesn't seem like he's going to be able to catch a break anytime soon. I is eyeing up the point, looking for some chip damage on the Kaze. Not going to find anything significant though, and Hypothesis gets taken down early as well, just caught completely off guard by the team on the high ground.
Dang, what a surprise pick there. Oh, Kaze just sniping Phantoms out in the open there. Unfortunate way to start, and Hypothesis quickly going down after. Not so great for a start of defense. I didn't get to see the Doom I wanted. Aw, man.
Exactly, and I mean, Phantoms as well, he's going to be struggling a lot this map since Kaze and Bap, the way that they're being played, they're playing inside the middle of their team, so they're going to be surrounded by the likes of a Lucio, a Ram, and a Mei. Yeah. Making things for Tracer kind of difficult, as she typically wants to isolate and identify targets. Oh my god, Bradberg with the clutch immortality, just going to barely survive the Doomfist engage. Peter is going to be able to take it down, however, and Hypothesis is back up in the bookstore. He is waiting for his next opportunity, and then the next cycle, and he finds it. Ice Effect, though, trades back onto I, and Bradbear is going to have his window. Is he going to pop it?
You know, I was just thinking a little too soon. I was like, you know what? They're going to group up super hard. Hypothesis was going to have a hard time finding a pick here, but I was completely wrong. You do end up finding an early pick here, even getting Immortality out, which is a huge cooldown for University of Toronto to get early. fight. And the Hypothesis is still able to make it out alive. Oh, wait, maybe I spoke too soon.
Oh my god.
Okay, nope. Even Window
That was
comes out to try to
really
punish.
close.
It really was. Oh my god. No sweat in there. But you know what? We get out, we run. We run away, we wait for team. That's a good
Yeah,
play.
exactly. Now he's hiding around the corner, just gonna wait for his team to regroup. Phantoms is probably on the flank right now as we speak. Big Fist again. They don't call him Doomfist for nothing. Drex takes down the Immortality Field, but the big sound barrier is gonna buy them a lot of time. Kitsune rush back onto the back line. It's just a back and forth game, and it's just a lot of jabs in general. Gonna focus beam down Ramatra. 1 HP. He's just not able to find the final.
Oh, but then we have Freeze and we have Beat coming out. Okay, every single. Let's just put all the pretty colors on the map here. Even if we have Suzune or Kitsune, we come out. We have Beat, saves everybody else. Here we have Ramatra pounding away. We're in the front. Oh, Echo goes down for the ultimate. It looks like Ram's able to find another. Nope, Computer down, starts down to Kimbo. Rotari Smart trades again for I. Doesn't matter here. Can Phantoms find anything big? He does get Kaze, which they trade. They trade with each other. Oh, but it's just not enough to stop.
Man, oh man, that blizzard from Rotari Sama, that was just, it completely froze UofT's push. It just stopped them in their tracks, and especially losing Drax so early on, even after the beat, it hampered them, and they weren't able to find the picks that they needed to stop the push entirely. Now it's 3 minutes and 20 seconds left, coming around the last corner. Kaze with that headshot through the window. That's a one-shot, by the way, for Ash.
God, make that 2 for Kaze on Phantoms. Unfortunate, and with Window right there and Ash just shooting straight through it, I don't think anyone's gonna survive, even if you have Hypothesis. Maybe I spoke again 1 too soon. All right, casters, just watch yourself, because you could just have this flipped at you or whatever. Oh, trying to save our Doofus over there. Gus does get Suzu'd, but is Hypothesis able to make it out? Man, these supports are doing wonders to keeping him alive, but he's gonna do his best. Oh, Rotari does eventually find him, but not before Drac does get the trade. We have Rotari taking out Drac yet again. Phantom's trying to make any value off this, but no, it looks like with Hypothesis going down, that's going to be the wave. That is going to be the point.
Yeah, that bob into the back line is just too much raw damage.
Yeah.
You just cannot out-sustain that, especially in this season, and bursting it is out of the question if you're playing a dive comp. You just don't have the sustained DPS, especially while you're being fired at by other members of the opposite team. Now, Hypothesis and Phantoms both are going to make a swap. They're going to be mirroring so far, except I's going to be staying on Echo, probably for the copy.
Okay,
Big Suzu coming up early. Kitsune Rush is probably going to follow as soon as Ramatra's backed up into a wall. He is not getting out of there alive as the Blizzard is coming down, and he is taken out as well. Rotari Sama with a second kill onto Drac, and Computer's able to trade back just slightly.
Walked a little bit too far, man. Got a little too excited from those 3-4 kills you got with a big blizzard. I get it. It happens to me as well. But man, what another giant blizzard absolutely turned the tables.
Yeah, you fly a bit too close to the sun and you're sent back to the spawn room. Ooh, massive wall there just to stop Kaze's dynamite. He actually ignites himself. I'm gonna find a follow-up on that kill. It looks like Baptiste accepts his fate. Computer and Drac. You know, killing off the stragglers, making sure that they stagger as long as possible. They do have a long time to stall with 2 minutes.
Probably one of the smartest plays you guys will ever see, ladies and gentlemen. Brad Bear just standing there and waiting for death. Unironically, one of the best plays there. No stagger, no me, no sir. Gonna make sure that we turn this fight as soon as possible and don't waste any time here as we gather up for yet another push.
Yep, now Kaze was taking a lot of poke damage. He's going to survive though, and now he's coaching up onto the high ground. With the copy of the Baptiste. He doesn't even get the immortality down. He's immediately popped back into Echo form. Big beat coming up from both sides. Ravbear with the window. However, the massive blizzard just catches everyone off guard. I think it was a 4-man freeze.
Ooh, nice little dinkies there, but man, dude, Blizzard after Blizzard, both sides, both teams, able to just absolutely turn the tables because of this one key ultimate. We saw both beats just come out there trying to protect their team, but it just wasn't enough. Freeze just lasts way too long. We got 4 people in there. Man, it's too big.
Yep, yeah, exactly. And I mean, now this is as even as we're going to get. Iron Hypothesis.
Oh, what a wall.
Oh, what a wall indeed. Bob is just going to be stopped there pretty early, but right in front of their backline. And, you know, Brad Bear and Rotary Sama also finding picks of their own. Gonna push the cart now. 1 minute, 40 seconds left. Computer jumps off the map for a quick reset. Can't risk any staggers at this point. Right, the team is all waiting in spawn. They're grouping up. They're heading out, making sure that they do get the stall off.
On UofT, you're gonna be able to touch the point. Okay, we do get onto point here. Hypothesis is already dangerously low. However, in Kaze, oh no, Kaze is just undisputed in this back over here. Oh my god, look at that precise gameplay. Akimbo popping his ultimate, preventing anyone else from touching or staying on, and Kaze just snipes them from afar. And we have the point flipped.
Yeah, I mean, that was
Yeah.
pretty smart play from North Texas there. They stacked all their ults. They got a Bob, they had Blizzard, or no, sorry, they used Bob in the fight prior. They had Blizzard, they had Annihilation, and they just made the point absolutely uninhabitable. You've got the perma-stalling Ramatra, you've got the Blizzard down, and even though Hypothesis was able to make it onto point and was able to enter form, you can't even block through a Blizzard. It just
Nope.
gets blown up immediately. And
Yeah.
Brav Bear as well, finding the key pick onto Echo before she's even able to find a copy target. That was pretty influential as well into shutting down UofT's attempt at a stall.
Yeah, the vibe that I'm getting from the two teams, for some reason, and, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I say this, I hope you see it, where UofT here is kind of like I don't want to say a child, but like someone who's doing some antics, trying to be a little jiggy with it.
Yeah, some
And then UNT
shenaniganery.
over here, yeah, shenaniganery, and then UNT is just like slapping the wristband, like, no, stop it,
No.
no,
No.
especially with these freezes. Oh my god, the damage on both sides is already tremendous. Like both of them are having a hard time staying up, and then like Hypothesis, I cannot count how many times his health has gone down to like, I don't know, 10% and then gone back up, or he just gets out and uses ult with his his cooldowns. He's doing super well. Both sides, marvelous job.
Yeah, exactly. Now, opening up on the Ashe this time. No more echoes. He knows he's a straight shot, and he's going to take those chances. As Kaze drops very low. Coach comes off the side of the roof, barely able to survive with a sliver of health. Big wall coming out, a defensive one at that, as Phantoms is going to be looking to wall off the opposite tank now in return. Massive wall like a clown, but Rotary Summer finds the pick up the Hypothesis. He just dropped way too low, way too fast. He saw the wall, he thought it meant go, but no, it meant stop. Because just the amount of damage coming on to him in return, that was just too much. Too much. Even with his block up, I doubt that he would have been able to survive there with just how hard he was getting.
Yeah, dude, those walls, like, we've seen this, I don't know, I want to say this is the third time at least where we've seen the May mirror, and it's just wall after wall, JQ. Right now it's Ram. It's just Ram Ranch going in, hopefully. We'll see.
Yep.
Hypothesis, maybe make some efforts to push forward here. Okay, Atari Summer gets walled off from his Ram. Oh, it's not quite enough yet. We're doing a little bit of dancing here. Oh, but God, they just somehow find Eye in the background. Okay, we have Bob here. We could be really aggressive. Ice Effect, finding Phantoms. Yeah, we're probably not going to miss anything here. Ooh, but a spicy little spot, another May wall, yeah, and unfortunately, UofT does not find success in this.
Yeah, a bit of a late stagger count Hypothesis, making sure that UofT wait in their spawn a little bit longer. Kaze has his ult a lot sooner than as well as Akimbo, who's going to get it mid next fight. Computer and Brav both do have theirs. They both have window each, so it could be extremely volatile depending on who gets walled first. But, you still have to just see. The Eye is getting actually pretty close as well, 89%. Big wall, and Computer gets isolated from his team. Even with the immortality, he's not able to survive. The window also helping a lot. Phantom's finding a kill onto Kaze. Atari Summer and Brav are taking back in turn. Sending them back, sending UofT back into the spawn.
My God, just right at the choke to really cut off the last two stragglers of the team, especially with I not being able to do any more damage to anyone who's on the other side of the wall, while the rest of the team is getting pushed. UNT really just capitalizing on fantastic positioning. Okay, back with UNT, running in with the freeze and with the window, forcing them into a spot where the freeze can just take care of everyone, and Phantoms kills everybody. Okay, UNT, I see you. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah, that's the team synergy that we were waiting for, baby. That is two ultimates being expended, but they do get the full point cap off of this. Phantoms and Computer, working together, like you said, to zone the enemy team behind the hotel, and then they just dump them out like the trash through the May Blizzard. They're able to find all 4 remaining members in it.
That was a very clean push of those two ults. Oh, but it looks like the other team is pushing again. Are they up a little bit too far here? Hypothesis already going down. Oh, yeah. Oh, you know what? Okay, we've already expended freeze here. I don't know. You know what? I don't know how the momentum of this was going. UofT could have very possibly, hard pushed this and just prevented any rest or dispute for UNT. But I think with just expanding this Blizzard and wall right there, just to, consider these kills, there's going to be another, 2-minute, 1-minute hold at this choke right here. That's my guess. I could be wrong.
Yeah, a bit of an overcommitment from UNT. They got a little bit too excited, but they popped the Blizzard early, but that's going to be okay, as now they have the hardest fight ahead of them. UNT are going to have to try and charge away through the choke. Bob comes through. He does not get blocked by the wall, but he gets blocked into the corner. Instead, Rotary Sama finding an early pick out the Phantoms on the newly picked Genji. Kaze finds a pick on the Hypothesis as well, but Computer trades him back in turn 1 on Ice Effect.
Fortunately, Bob kind of getting stuck in that corner, not really finding enough value to kill anyone as they all just back up and get out of his line of sight. Unfortunately, we have Beat Squared coming out from both Drac and Ice Effect to really support their teams going forward, but just because of the way the map is and the speed at which UNT backed up, they were able to get out of casualties. But maybe bringing it again. Kaze. Okay, investing Bob really well in that corner. Tries to wall up so that they have 2 people isolated. Yep, okay, they're just killing. Yeah. Bob Ice Wall. Bob Ice Wall.
Oh my god, Brav there. Holy
Brav.
3 kills. Oh my god. And now he has the window as well. Computer on the Moira going to have Coalescence as well, but Coalescence just isn't as valuable as window, especially after the DPS passive changes. It's not really that much in terms of just raw healing numbers.
Yeah. Damage ult. It's just a damage ult. It kind of
yeah,
heals well.
I mean, it's a damage healing ult. Don't get me wrong. It's still valuable, but it's not crazy as the window comes out from Brav here and Kimbo finds a pick on the Phantoms. Yet again, he's just not able to catch a break. Eye out to the Tracer now. Gonna, do a little bit of poke, try and probably find his way in through the choke. Just try and pull UNT back just any bit that they can, because this archway is proving incredibly detrimental to them. And
yeah.
The clock is ticking, and if they are any slower, they're not going to be able to get the full push.
Okay.
On the Brazzbear.
Oh, but is the freeze going to be enough? Even though we started out with quite a few picks here. Okay, looks like we're turning. It's possible. UNT, both finding their picks on both sides. UNT, okay, I does find Ice Effect, but Beat Orzv out. Akimbo, yeah, running away with their ultimate now. All right, some quick trades there. Very nice from both teams, but it looks like just with that speed, everyone runs in with Hypothesis, and they go with the Drax speed boost. Great emphasis on capitalizing on cooldowns. They really just waited for Hypothesis to have the shout.
Yeah, exactly. And with the shout, they just ran straight through. Now, with only a minute left to capture second point and an added minute 30 on the next, they have to win every fight here round as the big Dragon Blade comes out. Oh no, but the beat in return, but Eamart as well. So it's a bit of an overinvestment. Rampage into the backline. Akimbo Annihilation finds Phantoms and Drax, sending the team back into their spawn. Going to be looking like a little bit of a stagger as well from Computer as he's not able to find his way out.
Oh, I was just, your heart clenches just to see a Lucio, or not a Lucio, sorry, a Genji going in with Blade, and you're like, oh my god, a big play is about to happen, and then they just kind of got denied, and then they just got killed, and they didn't get any heals, and then Kimbo just pops his ultimate and just wheedles his face away. Oh, how unfortunate. My heart bled. My heart bled to see a Blade go so unchecked. Oh.
Yep. Now, when in doubt, switch back to dive. We got 6 seconds left. They do have the touch. Hypothesis running in pretty quick with the beat. Lucio gonna anchor on point, not progressing too far forward with his team. Drac finds the early kill into Kazi, but traded back by Akimbo in turn. Phantoms finds the kill into Brav as well.
Letter number?
It's looking like a bit of a
letter number. All right, Gio, this is for you. C9er. Unfortunate for UNT, but you know what? There was a lot of pressure. In the front by UNT. So you know what? I think that it was well deserved. UofT there. Good job.
Exactly. Well, actually, it wasn't actually C9 because they were being forced off the point by the ultimates and they weren't
little
able
bro.
to, well, anyways, we've only got a minute left, so UofT have to win this, and they have to win this decisively. Oh my god, what a big cleave coming out. Phantom's out with the early pick on Kaze. The Phantom finds a second with Aya as well as its wingman. Ice Effect does fall. Akimbo trades back onto the Lucio, but Aya is able to get another. Like I said before, gas. They gotta go. A bit of a stacker pick as well, maybe onto Akimbo. Oh, it doesn't look like he's gonna be denied last second, but Aya has a pulse bomb now. If he places that properly, he can find 1, 2, maybe even 3 picks. Everybody's gonna be funneled out of the spawn room.
Wait, we're giving the space here. We were up at the corner. Oh, I don't know if they could have held there, but like I feel like now coming back to here that it's very possible for UofT to lose this. Okay, but Hypothesis going in pretty deep in their backline. Beat is expended. Both teams trying to survive here. Ice Effect does protect. Oh, pulse on the card doesn't come through. Akimbo pops his ultimate. Oh no, UofT, you're not gonna be able to touch this ult on here.
Ooh.
I does find Rotary Savant. Kaze trading with Hypothesis. I think it's going down. Oh, but Akimbo's already really low. Maybe Computer can keep people up, but his ultimate, Akimbo's ultimate, really dealing damage here? Yeah, no.
Yeah, buying all the time he can. He's just making sure that the clock runs down to 0. Now, even if UofT do cap here, the best they could wish for was a draw, but UNT is able to dash all hopes of even equalizing. Hypothesis with a bit of a C9 there, but we're gonna pretend we didn't.
See what?
9.
Damn, he got me. Damn. Oh yeah, no. Well deserved, Bradbury. Or your windows, like I wanna. Okay, the supports, this game, or at least the performance by the supports, immaculate. I cannot see more. Oh my god, that was
Oh
dirty.
my god, what a
My
gunner.
god. Okay, but yeah, no, sorry. The value, the absolute value by these supports for keeping their teams up. I've seen beat expended for everything, even in some cases where they die anyway. The timing for it is immaculate. Everyone's ready to save their team. We're keeping each other up. I can't tell you how many times these tanks have been at 5 HP and they're still living. They're 5 different fights. It's crazy. And oh my god, Brad, Bear, your play there. That
Yeah,
was
I
like
mean,
lucid dreaming.
yeah. Brav through the entire map, even we've just seen him get pick after pick after pick, and sure, I mean, you can probably dismiss that as Baptiste throwing out just chip damage and finding targets. I mean, as you could see from the play of the game there, that wasn't the case. You didn't even have to use window to get that spicy triple kill.
Mm.
Just hero plays like that. Yeah, sure, you can't rely on them. But they direct the course of the match, and that massive fight win on the arches just really bled a lot of time away from UofT. And it looks like we're going to be getting a next map, Surabasa. Pretty bog standard. This is the John Overwatch of maps. You've seen a lot of it happening, especially since Flashpoint was introduced as your map 3 in most competitive circuits. It's a bit of the favorite brother. And that's what do you think, Buzz?
It's orange. No. It's like a light brown.
I mean, if I had to pick a color,
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's probably like a vibrant green. What do you
That's
think?
interesting. Because for me, like the color that stands out the most, I think, is the like the what is it brick? The cracked orange or brick pavement, the stone, or maybe that's just the ceilings. There is a lot of blue and greens on it, but for some reason the originality of it, or like
Yeah.
what makes it stick out to me is like this brick and mortar, or maybe not mortar, maybe I'm just throwing words out there, but this
Mhm.
orangey brown color. Yeah,
Yeah, I
thank
mean,
you,
I
Prod.
I
Zoom into that
do
wall. Show me that
I I
wall.
I
Yeah.
I I do see where you're
Mhm.
coming from, right?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
you've got the browns, you got the oranges mixed together, the old style
Mm,
architecture, you've got a lot of the cliffs outside the map, the natural
mm,
like the dirt-ish
mm.
color. But I still gotta disagree. There's a lot of green on this map, and especially compared to New Junk City,
Huh? Wait.
there's just not too much happening. A bit of an
I
early
mean, yes.
skirmish kill there, just messing about,
Yeah,
mucking about
as
as
we
you
do.
will if you're British. Sorry, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, no, I agree with you on the green call there, but I'm just like because there is green on a lot of other maps. Like I can
Mhm.
associate green with other places, but the orange and like the brick, that is original to this map, or at least that's what I consider it to be.
Hmm.
But we are heading into, as you said, the favored brother, and it looks like okay, yeah, we're sticking back with our Doomfist for Hypothesis, and we have our JQ Rush comp for UNT once again. I do like seeing this matchup a lot because Hypothesis, they're the fast dive versus the methodical but steady rush. Which one comes out on top?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, remind me of the meme, the Chad Sigma versus the Virgin Brawl player. Um, both
Good
teams
meme.
are heading back to their comfort picks. You've got Dive for UFT, you've got Brawl slash Rush for North Texas, and seeing that little bit of a dynamic there is going to be pretty spicy again. As Flashpoint, you have a lot of harder points to contest, and if we're going to compare it to anything we've seen so far, it would be Control. It would be
Yeah.
King of the Hill. Now, Ike is going to get forced out a little bit, going to be marked pretty heavily by Ice Effect. He's going to run back to his team, however, and Ike is going to be left alone on the off angle. 65
Ooh.
HP. He has a Mega out there to help him. Kimbo is punched back. No, I need my personal space. This Hypothesis as well is going to be punching up, charging up another punch. Big slam on the 5, going to be generating a lot of shields for himself. Phantoms as well, backing up, getting a little bit of poke. Drac dives into the team, but unfortunately he's going to be caught out by the knife. He's also
2 for
gonna plan
1
to pick up
deal.
the Phantoms. That's 2 down, 3 down for UofT. And they're going to be sent back to the spawn room. A little bit of a cheeky wave hello. As Kimbo does find a little bit of a stagger kill onto Hypothesis.
can I say how much I appreciated that bird's eye view of everything that was happening? We didn't go into anyone's POV, and I could really see the dancing that was going with the both of the comps that we mentioned. Like we saw Hypothesis and I kind of going to the back, or what was the back on the other side of the team, and then Akimbo kind of stranded in the center, but able to find those first 2 picks that really changed the fight. That was a nice view there. Good job, producer, wherever you are, whoever you are, you mystery cameraman, you.
The producer's real.
What?
The producer is real, and a big stick onto the Doomfist. Gonna be exploding, but the block does negate it a little bit, or at least somewhat. Phantoms are getting really, really low. The Cole comes out to try and save him. The Eye is able to find a pick onto Ice Effect. Hypothesis and Drac are traded back though, and we're just gonna try and keep the ball rolling.
Yeah, as much as we wanted to keep our team alive there, it looks like our UNT is just a little bit more aggressive and just capitalizing on that, or even before the stick came off from I.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, Rotari Sama especially, he saw that Phantom saw the Genji and he's like, I bet. And he switched onto it himself, and you know, them both trading forces back to back. It's like the One Punch Man where you're just like throwing punches into a brick wall. You just don't know what's gonna happen next. And at any point, either of them could show a little bit of a crack as Akimbo does get a little bit low. Bear trying to keep him up as well. The Hypothesis doesn't find a pick on him, and subsequently Akimbo that he was trying to pocket. Ice Effect gets traded down as well, and causing on the kill onto Eye.
Beautiful. Got to see Hypothesis once again being the forefront runner of the reason why they're able to get those quick dive picks on UNT there. It's, again, showcasing the difference between the 2 comps of dive and steadfast brawl. Loving to see this.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, that cute little Reinhardt spray that unfortunately did not live too long. Probably got DPS by the 4.
Oh my god!
Early pick on the Phantoms, you just want to for his team. He was going to save Drac from the pulse bomb, but it was all for naught as Akimbo just walked up and knifes him. Grab Bear gets the pick onto Eye as well. Hypothesis going to try and stall. It didn't stall for too long. 40% of the point, though, is respectable still, but not one fight territory quite.
Little brother Phantoms really wanted to go in first and show Hypothesis how it was done, and then he got blown up because he doesn't have a tank HP pool. Oh, unlucky.
Like, I'm gonna be the Hokage, and then he runs in, but he doesn't have the power of friendship, and then he's just like flailing his sword.
You guys know Saruto? He was before Naruto, but he died before Naruto was ready.
Oh no.
Oh. Rotari's unlocked. Can we see him in the blade?
Rotari Sama with the early blade. Gonna find a pick onto 2. He finds the Eye and computer. Phantoms is gonna find a kill onto Brav as well, but too little too late. 50% of the point. This is getting pretty close to the end.
Yeah, look, I love that the fights are just left, right. Like both teams have such a good chance of winning there, but it's really just based off Hypothesis and how much value you can find with that first dive into there. Like even with Phantoms winning earlier, boom, their team blew up and they just lost that. So Hypothesis is on you here. We're looking for you here.
Yeah, exactly. Akimbo with the rampage, gonna be looking for one, especially after Hypothesis uses his punch. Do a cheeky knife, not gonna find anything too interesting off of it. He sees Hypothesis blew his cooldowns early.
Oh my
This is your
god.
chance. If anything, Bradford finds the early pick onto Phantoms. Kaze as well with the pulse bomb. Not gonna find anything, but he does get the pistol kill onto Drac. Hypothesis does fall as well. Akimbo doesn't even have to use Rampage. He's just holding that for next game.
Just chilling with it. I expected him to go off the point and just blast it. You know, when we switched to his POV, he was just staring out. He's ready to go.
Yeah.
Didn't use it. Didn't need to.
I mean, he was looking for an opportunity, but yeah, that's absolutely the right call. If you just if you have a big fight winning ult, you're already winning the fight. I mean, you don't really have to pop, right? So
yeah, big brain. Not using ultimate, Chad move. So smart.
Yeah, exactly. Bit of a skirmish here as they're rotating between the points. Kitsune Rush does get popped. Phantoms finds the kill onto Akimbo.
Good on you, Phantoms. You got the kill this time. You didn't die first. Let's go.
Let's go, indeed. Drac's gonna, you know, fall a little bit low. Phantoms. Oh my god, almost got taken out. Kaze as well with the well-timed recall. Just a sliver of health remaining, and he's just going to find his way out. Because now the teams are actually bringing the fight to the point. Pretty cool idea, I know. Hypothesis almost getting caught out. He's going to see the Moira attempting to block his path, and he did succeed, forcing him to pop the ultimate.
positioning by Hypothesis, really just rallying right back to his friends already. Oh, but the big Rampage purple, half the team there. We do have a beat go out as well from Ice Effect to really just solidify that move. Phantom's trying to pop his blade in order to make a change, but unfortunately he just goes down to 1 HP as soon as he whips his sword out. Oh, unfortunate. How unfortunate.
Yeah, he got that one kill. He got the kill onto his counterpart. He killed the other Genji.
Oh.
And then it's like, yeah, watch this too. And then pulls out the blade, and then he dies.
Yeah. Dude, Blade is just a cursed ultimate, man. It's just inviting everyone to shoot you as soon as you Akura.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, just
Yep.
yeah, it's a big target saying, "Hey, shoot me! I'm vulnerable. I'm only melee now."
Dude,
and-
that like 1 second of pulling out that sword feels like the longest 1 second of the entire game.
Yeah, exactly. And like we said before, we were calling it out. Rampage. You know, Junker Queen's Rampage just absolutely tore a new one through UofT's backline. And they just were not able to recover, especially with the massive amount of anti-heal. Phantoms finding a nice follow-up onto Ice Effect and I as well. That's both the supports down, and Akimbo is going to fall as well. 75% on the point, though.
My God.
I mean, if I'm University of North Texas, I like this.
Yeah, still looking favorable for them for sure. But I really enjoyed that the full charge punch from Doomfist absolutely demolishes Moira, and before she can even fade away from the stun, bam, instant follow-up from Phantom and Eyes to just absolutely shut down their main heals right there, and they just lost the fight. They just decided, yeah, I'm not committing any ults to this, we've lost this. But 83%, still very winnable for UNT.
Yeah, now they do have another fight left in this. Dragon Blade as well as Colas. Colas is going to come out earlier than the Dragon Blade. Oh, yeah, a bit of a... they failed to find the follow-up onto Lucio. Phantoms as well coming in with another kill. Ritari just swinging that Dragon Blade around, only able to find one kill. That's as good as you're going to get in the Europe.
Yeah, beautiful beat in order to save from the blade right there. Really made it seem like it was just a tickle thing until the last, like, one kill at the end of the blade's duration. Real well played from our supports here.
Exactly, but the point did get flipped, so it's 99% for UNT. That's probably going to be able to buy them enough time for a contest. Although, they're probably going to be too far away to do anything, especially with the Doomfist.
Punch!
Consistent knockbacks, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
You find the 2 kills, that's it. Now, this is the time for the reverse sweep. They cannot let UNT get another map or another point, otherwise they'll take the entire map, putting UofT at a pretty significant disadvantage going to push.
Yeah, the pressure's on for UofT here. Oh, okay, Drac nearly falling just to that pressure, but it looks like they were able to escape using their speed and their cooldowns. How are we going to play around it here? Because we have dive on point already. Are they going to hustle down here, or are they going to jump right in with Hypothesis?
Yeah, I mean, this point is pretty nice and open. It's a big flat square. So what they're probably going to do is, after taking the early cap, they're going to back away from the point and then dive into it, as there's little to no obstructions there to block their targets. As the Rampage comes out early, finds Phantoms. He's going to pop the blade, just going to try and get anything he can. Unfortunately, he does succumb to his wounds. I finds a return kill onto Ritari, so both Genjis are off the field. Kaze with a pulse bomb with the Hypothesis. No block will save him this time, and I finds a kill onto Bradbear in return as well. But there's just too many trades. And I mean, UNT are just the one team with more men standing.
What did we say about the drawing a target on your back, Phantoms? You got touched. You got touched in the toe by the ultimate from Rampage. It got purpled, and then you just bled to death and died. You just walked. Oh, it's so sad. It's so sad. Oh, I mean, even with the blade.
That ult does so much damage now. I think it's like 150 after the bus that it got in the beginning of Season 9. Now, 150 damage plus an anti-heal is a lot, but Kitsune Rush is going to do even more. As Ai's going to be rushing in, he has the pulse bomb. He's looking for a stick, probably onto the tank. He does miss, but the blast damage just get him a little bit. Kaze does fall early to Computer, and I as well. Or sorry, Kaze and Akimbo do fall early to UofT, and Ritari-sama able to find a kill, but not for long.
Around. Very well done with the rush, really engaging with that ultimate, and everyone just kind of runs forward. I very, very particular in his pulses. Made sure to go for the JQ that they know is probably the biggest threat in turning all these things around, especially with the kind of team that they got going up against them. Well done. UofT turning that point, a well-deserved fight. But here we come on to another one. How are we going to take this? We have big Doom
Kaze 90% to his pulse bomb. He's got a lot of influential ones so far. It's going to be an early punch from Doom. He's going to try and secure that Lucio kill. He does indeed.
Oh my!
With the help of Phantoms, sliding into his DMs. Oh my god! Talking about sliding, he slid off that wall and pushed Akimbo into it. Wow.
Wow, what a back and forth trade. Did you see Track going all in with Hypothesis and punching them start right there?
Yeah,
I did not
exactly.
expect to see the enemy Lucio.
He knew what he had to do, and he went and did it. And that's gonna
Yes,
prompt a
sir.
little bit of a swap from Akimbo. He wants the Diva. Now, as you may know, Doomfist is the punch hero, but actually most of his damage does come from his left clicks. So, and being able to block those projectiles is a big deal. Oh my god, Hypothesis with a bit of a jump over the wall. He does have the Meteor Strike to bail him out. Phantoms has an early pick on the ice effect. And even though you have the Coalescence, the DMAC is going to come out as well. Phantoms and Hypothesis securing their kills, and that's going to tie it up 2-2.
Hypothesis just being like a precise, what is the word? Scalpel in the middle of the enemy team to really disrupt any sort of push that UNT wants to make there, and then just follow up with the blade. They actually get Diva out of Mac, and just fight flows from there. Hypothesis once again, spear, the tip of the spear for UFD.
Exactly. Is it a bird? Is it a plane? No, it's Boomfish. It comes and flies over the gap, over the water, and specifically targets out the Moira, the person that he
Yeah.
wants to be on the most.
Yeah.
That was just
Beautiful.
And I'm sure Brad Bear was just confused, like, oh my god, where did this man come from?
That's a great feeling to have and to give and to receive when you're just like, I don't understand where this guy came from. And it looks like we're in the middle of an enemy team. Akimbo looking a little bit lost, maybe? No, at least just looking around, doing a bunch of 360s. I may be able to find Moira here. Oh my god, the tracking on this man. Beautiful. Really occupying both supports here. Hopefully his team can capitalize on the fact that they have reduced healing. Ooh. DPS passive being applied to her. Genji here. Oh, Phantoms goes down first, unfortunately. Oh, but I does trade Rotari Sama. Akimbo trading on Drac. That's a support down. Okay, Kiriko does come out here. Are we going to be able to do anything with it? Like a lot of blows are being traded. Kiri staying alive. I once again finding Brad Bear. Going for another.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, do not disrespect the Doomfist. He was he was just standing there on the point behind the fountain. He was shooting UNT in the back, but they did not want to turn. They were like, you know what? No. You can go sit and play over there. We're gonna take care of your team. Hypothesis was like, nah.
I got more problems than
and
Doom.
make sure that UNT's life is a bit of a living hell. So you're unable to cap with the Doom still contesting, as well as, you know, the punches were pretty disruptive.
We got beat squared going up here into another fight. I just received their pulse bomb, and Rotari Sama maybe going to find something big with their blade. Both blades kind of been disrespected by both teams right now, but maybe it'll have enough for a chance to come out. Maybe something will happen with this. Akimbo using a lot of his DM already. Oh no, Hypothesis, you let him charge his full punch. Is something gonna happen off of it? Coalescence comes out. Beat comes out. Beat comes out from both teams. Hypothesis comes back to this ultimate here. Coalescence. Okay, now Rotari Sama bringing out that blade as we just talked about. Does find Track. That is the beat man down after using his ult. Akimbo forced to use his ultimate. Phantoms finding Ice Effect, but Rotari Sama's already found two. Kaze does follow up with Hypothesis, and I trades Rotari again. But doesn't look like UofT is going to survive this.
Yeah, but regardless, though, 95% on the point on the last point of the map. I mean,
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's a pretty good trade. I throws his full spawn out in spawn. I guess bit of a fat finger. I suppose he's not
aggression tactic
either. Yeah, just a bit of an aggression tactic.
Yeah.
As Hypothesis is going to go up on the high ground, going to try and isolate a target that he did spot. Rather taken down by Phantom's early blade. That's his one kill per blade, by the way.
Oh my god.
He gets two. Master Curse, that's me, baby. BP? Nah, no, it's not.
My god. He lives with 1 HP.
The Rotari Sama as well, and it's just cleaning up the fight now. As I mean, Akimbo doesn't even have a nuke to remech himself. 99% of the point. It does flip back onto UofT, and that's going to be after question mark.
Oh, you spoke too soon. Caster Curse. Ice Effect does touch, but does get killed early. Moira going down quickly. Yeah, no, probably not. All right, now we continue like it's regular. Yeah.
No. I literally, in the same breath that I called myself BP, I talked too early about UofT winning the map. It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah,
It's just like a little series of trades there, but it's
no Caster Curse this time. All right, who's got it? Who's the one? Oh, it was a blade? Wow, there were so many killed blades. I'm honestly a little surprised.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, this is where he dodges pulse. Look at this.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh. Beautiful. Sidestep that.
Great play from Rotari. You know, like we said before, he saw that Phantoms was on the Genji, and he was like, you know what? Hold my beer. I'm gonna go this too. And he showed him what was up. That map. That was a a bit of a roller coaster in and of itself. I mean, what are your thoughts coming out of that one?
Reverse sweep, you love to see it. Both, like we said, like once again, I did call the archway, the hold for the few minutes. I called this one. It's gonna be between the dive comp and the steadfast rush comp. It's gonna be up to hypothesis, 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 comma, comma, comma. This man just diving into the enemy team every single time. Oh my god, the follow up. Anytime that he punched
Yeah.
in, anytime he got a full punch, that basically he was able to get his cooldown off. Bam, UNT then almost never stood a chance. I want to say like 98% statistics. I'm super good at math. Trust me.
Yeah, exactly. I
Yeah.
just seeing him engage on people that he had absolutely no right engaging onto, especially seeing, I believe it was a third or fourth point where he slid off the wall with his empowered punch to punch GQ and getting her killed in the process. That was just beautiful gameplay.
Oh,
There's absolute chef's kiss. Is
yes.
we're looking like next map is going to be ready. Colosseo is where we're going next. Of the three maps that we have for push, I think Colosseo is probably not the one I expected UNT to pick. Quite honest, it favors a lot of snipers, and I mean, you can make JQ and her comps work with it, but unless they're pretty confident in their DPS, especially their hit scan, it's
I mean,
gonna be a little bit
Kaze.
interesting.
Kaze goes nuts with Ash. Like, really, his positioning, the fact that even when he was contested when Hypothesis was trying to dive on him, his smart use of his coach gun and the peel because both team supports are doing their absolute best to keep their team alive and doing so very successfully, I might add. I think that if Kaze goes unchecked, they win this. Like, even whatever comp they go, even if they rely on their JQ here, Kaze shoots everybody. He just has the free clear high ground. But we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, well, here we go, I guess. 15 seconds until our picks are defined. I'm gonna probably not expect too much to change. You've seen UofT experiment a little bit. They've flirted a little with the brawl, with the rush. Didn't really seem to suit their playstyle nearly as much, especially with the strong communication they're getting from Hypothesis with his DPS duo. I mean, that's the holy trinity right there. Those three, if they
What
call
did
out
I
a
say?
target, that target will die. As you know,
Mm-hmm.
yep, coming out Kaze on
Yeah.
the Ash. We've seen how disruptive his Ash can be.
How
when we watch
disrespectful.
Yeah, just watching it on King's Row, especially shutting down. Phantoms was on the Tracer on that map, I believe, and even though Tracer is the smallest hitbox in the game with some of the best strafing in the game, just a pop dead. So many fights, Kazi was getting early picks, and it was just so influential for their push and their defense.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, excited to see them back on this comp for UNT because this was very successful with them on King's Row, and now Kaze still sticking on that Ash. I think he was only playing in the latter half of King's Row, but now we still have it from right of the get-go. We're gonna see how this goes because Hypothesis again still on Doomfist. This is basically the best of both teams trying their best with this comp, which is a really good map for both of them, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen the Ramatra coming in, throwing hands. Going to be looking a little bit aggressively. Now that Nemesis form has faded, Doom is finding his opportunity. He's seeing his moment, and oh my god, the amount of just sheer deflected damage finding its way onto Rotari. That's a
And he still almost died.
Yeah, exactly. Now that they're in full retreat, though, let's see if we can find any extra picks. Ramatra is famously immobile. Is probably not going to be in the best of health, but it looks like UofT are interested in letting them go just for now. Hypothesis falling extremely low. Kiriko is just not able to heal him the same as she used to. Taking a second, resetting, healing up back to full HP. Like, is enough time for North Texas to just reset themselves onto the point. Now, all 5 members are grouped together again, like we said before.
Oh.
Hypothesis missing the crucial punch. He's going to be able to slam out just fine. Phantom's critical HP in the backline, just trying to run around, find his health packs. Computer with the Kitsune Rush faced off against a window. So far, surprisingly no picks.
Oh my god. Poor Eye getting sandwiched between a window and a hard place. And Beat comes out, Kaze finds Eye early, gets that Bob in their backline that's really just demolishing UofT. Oh, but Rotari-sama getting Drak here. Phantoms does blade and able to find Black Bear. We're gonna get anything else here. Kimbo likely going down soon. Yep. Yeah, no, we're slowly cleaning from there. Oh my god. Even with all of that, I'm surprised. I am very surprised, UofT. But you know what? Well played to them. They were really just able to maneuver themselves away from the bomb and any value that it was getting and really just shut down the rest of their team.
Exactly. I mean, I also do want to bring attention to the ultimate percentage counter. As you've seen that all a UofT expended 5 ultimates there just to win the fight, and it was still pretty messy with that.
Yeah.
Rotari and Akimbo and Ice Effect as well. They all have their ults ready to go. Ice Effect is a little bit more defensive, but Blizzard and Annihilation are both fight-winning ults.
Hmm.
And if used correctly and used fast enough, because you can't give UofT enough time to build their own ults,
Hmm.
we can see a pretty good push coming out here.
Yeah, we have Kaze, who's just kind of up on the high ground on the back left, dropping down now to try to get some shots off in the fight. Akimbo slightly pushing up here, trying to see what they can get, really use Kaze to the best of his abilities. You can see how cautious both teams are playing. Like, there's no progress that's been made really here. Everyone is just kind of staying alive and just poking and seeing what they can do. Right now, UNT does have the upper hand. A full punch. Then we find a cooldown back there. Oh, okay, Ramacha does get forced in the corner, but he pops his ultimate. Rotari somehow uses the freeze as well to punish Phantoms and get him down. Akimbo, still half HP, but looking to find somebody else with his ultimate. Even just that one pick, ladies and gentlemen, just from how close it is right here. Oh, but maybe with this, Computer OW uses his ultimate. Akimbo going incredibly low. Track does find the kill on him. Okay, UofT changes this, turns this completely around. That one Kitsune rush absolutely turned the tides of the fight. Crack finds two. One of the pulse and Doofus keeps going. Hypothesis cleans up the rest of the team. What a Kitsune. Our favorite E-Kitten.
That was so painful to watch. I mean, you just saw Blizzard, Annihilation, and Beat in that one side room, and
it didn't matter.
They only found one kill, and like we said before, I mean, those are fight-winning ultimates, and just stacking them all together and still not getting any results. I mean, that's pretty painful.
Still going.
As Beat comes out, they're going to be going really deep into the spawn, overextending. Kaze, send down Bob, do something, please, but he's going to find his demise. And Hypothesis as well, getting their kills just at the spawn doors. He's just one toenail away from the door. Unfortunately, not able to get the immortality that the spawn provides.
My favorite part about that play is they did not touch cart. They didn't care. They just went in. Oh my god. Dive, dive, dive. Oh, beautiful. And you know what? We expend Omiltons, we get those kills, that's fine. Look how much space they got on that, like, as opposed to the other fights here. Oh, they're going for another one. It doesn't matter. More space for us. Phantoms tries to use Blade early. Oh, okay, but gets Kaze low enough, so I that kill. Okay, and then we get Bravbear as well. Phantoms able to dash out of here. Bravbear does find I, but oh, not before he goes down himself. Okay, yet another quick fight. UofT really just assassinating whoever they find.
Yeah, exactly. They got the cart up to Operation Butt Scratch, the checkpoint, and then they just decided, you know what? We're going in. UofT cast confusion, and they just, kept them at the spawn doors. Atari Sama gonna find an early spam pick onto Drac.
Yeah, okay, and the point switch.
They're not gonna be able to find more meterage on this cart, but it doesn't really matter. 79 meters in just 5 minutes? A lot of distance that UNT is going to have to make up some way or another. Kaze on the capacity now, just going to try and shut down this Doomfist like a war cry. This Doom specifically, screw him.
The hinder.
He needs to die. And
the window. Oh my god. Okay, but Kitsune does come out to possibly counter, even running through the window itself. Phantoms does find Kaze. Are they able to punish? Phantoms kind of getting slowed down here. And the slow Orbeez. Bravbear, 6 HP. Oh, but I comes and finds him, hunts him down, and finishes him off. Even with the ultimate from Ramatra, it doesn't look like Akimbo is going to get any more value than Phantoms. Beat also comes out to even bail them out further. Now, unfortunate for you, UNT, you're not going to be able to take this one. Whew.
Oh my god, this could be a Netflix special. Just a series of unfortunate events striking UNT.
Write that down.
It was looking really, really good. Hypothesis was caught off. The Doomfist was hit by the magnetic grenade.
But it didn't matter.
Him glued to the ground, especially the window in front of him as well. He should have just popped.
Wait, the Doom mirror. The Doom mirror is coming out now. Okay.
Oh,
but no, Hypothesis shows dominance.
Yeah, Computer as well, getting into a bit of that follow-up action. Oh my god, the Lucio playing with fire is gonna narrowly dodge Hypothesis's fist, as Bravbear and Akimbo do find their kills, and that's gonna be no DPS left alive for the side of UofT. Looking pretty dire. And it looks like they're not really investing well.
Nice. You know, okay, I respect Akimbo. He had the second ultimate of his off. What is that one called again? Annihilation. That's the one. Yeah. And he's like, you know what? I'm tired of that happening. Let's see how you like it. And they're almost mirroring now with these comps here. And I'm excited to see what Akimbo can do.
And yeah, exactly. Just put Cassidy in a bit of an awkward situation because he's the only person who's not able to directly follow up on the dive. Especially with the Moira and the Lucio, everybody's going to be running in, and Cassidy's just going to be hobbling his way over. As Phantoms dashes in for a quick blade, going to find the pick up the Kaze. Like we said before, he's just wobbling around the place. No big movement. Cooldowns as Ice Effect finds the pick onto Phantoms in return. Gonna trade back his fallen comrade, but he is gonna in turn fall to Hypothesis. Akimbo with a bit of
Oh.
a B-hop around the corner to Fist. Hypothesis just not really finding it, though.
Oh, and I does find Brad Bear. Direct finds Rotari, and it looks like this small sweep from UFT. Clean up the rest of the team there. Oh, man. Phantoms really starting out that fight. Getting that clean kill on the Cassidy there.
I mean, it's
Quick
just
follow-up.
that cycle. Oh my god, Akimbo gets picked as well. He thought he
Oh,
found an
Akimbo!
early kill. He thought he found Ai out of position, but he's just not able to secure the kill just barely. And, Tracer gets the recall off, and then his team follows up, and then Doomfist is dead.
Call an ambulance, but not for me. Quickly turning around the point. Unfortunate. Akimbo does have his ultimate, or Hypothesis does. Wonder if we're gonna find anything here. Full punches into the back line. Okay, Brad there is. Oh my god!
my
Benny Colas, it doesn't matter. Hypothesis finds 3 with a big shot. He pencils cool. Just finds. Nah. Hypothesis. That was dirty. Oh my god. And he's got ult now. Now he has ultimate.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You know what? Screw that. Toss that out the window. He is not him. He is Tim.
Consider me tossed.
Oh. All right, well, let's hope they don't toss this push here. 104 meters with just a minute 30 remaining. Hypothesis again with the pick onto Rosari Sama.
He's feeling himself. He's just going in. He's going hard. He challenges Akimbo here. Goes further. Goes with the shift. Tries to get Moira. He does his ultimate to get out. Doesn't matter. He decides to keep continue there. We have the great follow-up. Hypothesis decides to remain here. Akimbo is just Akimbless. He does not have any limbs. All of his friends are going down.
Yeah, now Kaze does find the pick with the pulse bomb. He is going to find the trade backwards, but UofT do return that in turn. Continue to progress the cart, not giving any space. And, this 80-meter deficit, this is the ping pong that, love it or hate it, this is push. If you get those 2-4 fight wins early, it is just absolutely brutal to face the music and try and push the other team back further and further into their spawn, especially with the forward spawns, as Drak is going to beat early.
Here we have ultimates coming out. Beat to save Phantoms, who is able to blade for free here. Kaze does find Drak, killing after the beat. The pulse does find Atari Sama. Okay, is it possible UFT can find this, or is it going to be a UNT change here? Looking around for something, possibly challenging. But Akimbo finds a computer. Okay, wait, maybe we go. But guys, the point. 7 seconds left. These are some excellent trades, but can someone touch? Okay, Kaze gets onto it. All right, we're good.
No Charlie Niners for us tonight.
No Charlie Niners, ladies and gentlemen. Kaze, though, maybe. Okay, his supports are following him closely. He's carrying the point forward, but it looks like UofT is already rallied right at the front there. This is not looking too good for UNT. Are they able to get here in time?
Yeah,
Where's their
both
Doofist?
sides don't have ultimates, right? So this is as even as gonna get. Actually, no, scratch that. Kitsune Rush is ready.
Oh no, not the clutch rush. Not another one. Nah, I thought this has already found Ice Effect. We're done. Okay, yeah, I'm calling it now. Unless the caster curse is
No,
gonna be
no,
real.
no, don't call it right now, please. No, Rotari got the double kill, but him and Kaze do get sent back as well.
No, I've called 3 different things tonight. I'm right about this one too.
No,
Don't challenge me, son.
No.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you're right or wrong. It's about the message,
Okay,
right?
You're right. Sorry.
The
UFT taking this map. Congratulations. Well played, everybody. Hypothesis absolutely deserved. Please be the clutch trump here. The punch here. In the doorway. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That was.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I need a 5-minute break. I need to take a rest after that. I just exuded too much happiness from that play. Oh my god.
I mean, that was. Oh, I'm feeling it, Mr. Krabs. GG's to both UofT and UNT. That was a really close series. Like, I keep saying this every week, but we're just getting closer and closer and closer to UofT falling. And I mean,
The
can
quality of
anybody
gameplay.
stop their run? Can anybody take them down? As I believe this is week 5 so far, 5-0. Will we be able to keep it going? All right. Thank you, everybody, for joining us in the stream. Have a good night, and we will be seeing you guys either on Friday or next week, Tuesday. Have a good night.
Good night. Wait, next week?